Hi there, this is Cooking with Grandpa Roy. That's me, I'm Roy. Tonight we're going to be making a freshetta. We're going to make a Mexican style freshetta, which is a little bit like a quiche, only it doesn't have the crust. Now, what I'm going to do is start by sauteing a few vegetables. I'm going to put them in my pan here with some butter. Stir them around. Now I have red pepper. I have green pepper because it's Christmas time and there's nothing like having a freshetta for your Christmas morning brunch. I'm going to add some onion and some celery. We're going to saute it a bit. And then being it's a Mexican style, we're going to add a little jalapeno pepper. Not a lot, but just a little. Now we're going to use 3 kinds of cheese. We're going to use a Mexican style cheese. We're going to use a cheddar cheese. And we're going to use a little bit of cream cheese. We're going to use 6 eggs. I'm going to break them and put them in the blender and blend it with milk. So, let's get started. Okay, we have 6 eggs in the blender, and I'm going to add some milk. You can add either milk, cream, or half and half. Tonight we're adding milk. Turn it on a little bit. That looks good. Now I'm going to turn on the oven. We want to do it at 350 degrees. There we go, the oven's on. My vegetables are sauteed. The reason we do the vegetables is because when we have the freshetta, we don't want the vegetables to be real crunchy. Okay, they look pretty good now. We're going to put some of them in the bottom of the dish. And then we're going to put a little bit of butter in the bottom of the dish. And then we're going to start adding some cheese. This is the Mexican style cheese. It's sort of like a mozzarella. And here's the cheddar. And then we have some chopped up cream cheese. This is going to be really good. It's going to take probably 45. Okay, we're going to add a little salt and pepper. Not a lot. Oh, good. All right, now we're going to add the cream with the eggs. We're going to pour it right over top. We want to make sure we don't spill it. That is pretty. Red and green for Christmas. We're going to put it in the middle of the oven. We're going to leave it in there for 45 minutes. Now I have foil in the bottom of the oven in case it spills over. It won't dirty the oven. All right, so in 45 minutes that'll be ready. So while we're waiting, you can't have a Christmas brunch, Mexican style, unless you have a margarita. So while we're waiting, let's make a couple margaritas. Okay, first we need for margarita, we need some tequila. And we need some Cointreau. We're going to use fresh limes. Look at them. Don't they look good? And you have to have a good sharp knife. Now I'm going to step over here and rinse out that blender. We don't want to make a margarita with egg and cream in it. Okay, here we go. We're going to take our limes and we're going to squeeze them into the blender. It's important to use real limes rather than use the mix you buy at the grocery store, because the mix at the grocery store has an awful lot of sugar in it, and it's not really that good for you. Okay, we have our lime juice. Now, we want to add a little bit of tequila. Now this is golden tequila. There's also white tequila, which they call Blanco. And the difference is actually no difference at all. The golden tequila has a little bit of food coloring added to it because people think it's better, but it's basically the same thing. So we're going to add a little bit of Cointreau. That's orange liquor. All right. We're going to add a little bit of water. And you can't have a margarita unless you have some salt on the glass. Now, we have salt. We're going to take the lime and rub it around the rim of the glass. And we're going to put the glass in the salt mixer. And then we're going to blend this with some ice cubes. Okay, we're going to blend it a little bit with the ice cubes. That's enough. And we're going to pour it in our glass. Right to the top. Well, there we have it. We have a margarita, and we have our Freshetta in the oven. Okay, we'll be back in a few minutes and take it out of the oven, and we'll be ready for breakfast.
Or lunch. Or dinner.
Okay, we're going to take this out of the oven now. Oh boy, look at this. We have to be careful because it's very hot. This will make a perfect Christmas brunch. I'm going to set it up here.
Get a shot of that.
And next time, we're going to do Eggs Benedict. And we're going to use real fresh eggs. I have a friend in Virginia that has 4 chickens and they lay 4 eggs a day. And we're going to use some of those eggs. Okay, well, while we were waiting for the quiche to get done, I had that margarita.
You can tell.
And now I want to introduce the film crew, and I want to say that next week we're going to do Eggs Benedict. So stay tuned. All right, now I'd like to introduce the film crew.
Carter Chamberlain is first.
Director.
Subscribe to his YouTube channel, CP Chamberlain. Jack McConaughey is second. And he doesn't have a YouTube channel,
But
but
I make the costumes, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, he helped him get dressed, so.
and here's Dooley,
The humongous dog.
Yeah, get back to the real
and I'm Charlie,
Well, it's hard, isn't
the
it?
filmer, the
Film and producer.
cameraman, yeah, and editor, yeah.
Well,
And
thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Please remember to
Bye-bye.
please remember to like, subscribe, and yeah.
Nice.
Peace.
Very good,
And,
boys. Very good.
Now when you get it